Hey, hi, hello. Long time no vlog. I have missed you. I know that probably sounds like a really dumb thing to say, especially because for you, it's just been however long since I edited the last video, but for me, it's been a really long time because it is currently September the 5th, the day after Labor Day, and I haven't vlogged since before school started, so it's been a full month and a few days, and it's just been a while. August was so crazy. If you saw the coffee chat, then you know it was like back to school. I severely underestimated how much work like putting my classroom together was gonna be, like mentally and physically, because I didn't realize how much of a disaster it was gonna be when I got there. Then I got COVID, and so that knocked me out for a whole week, and then the next week I was like trying to recover and get myself like back on track, and then we had a hurricane. It's just been like crazy town. So long story short, here we are vlogging now that it's September. This vlog is gonna be very much like a getting my life together, because y'all, everything's a disaster because August was crazy town, and so everything's a disaster. So this week I have a lot of plans. I'm like, we need to clean stuff, get things together. We did a DIY upstairs, which you probably should have seen before you see this. We moved the exercise room and husband's office because husband wanted a door, so we moved him into the exercise room, totally redid it with crown molding and a chair rail and a picture frame molding, and painted the whole thing. I'll give you a sneak peek in a second. It's not quite put together back, but we did finish like all the main stuff, so now it's just like getting the extras situated. And so then where his office was is now gonna be like part sitting area with my workout bike, and also we're gonna get like a pull-out couch situation, so for guests, really for dog sitters, they can sit there or sleep there. So this is the plan. And so like everything is a disaster upstairs, everything's a disaster downstairs. It's just everything's a disaster. So that's where we are currently. On top of that, I have a lot of work to do because I didn't do a lot of work this past week because I was working on the DIY project, and also I need to do some other DIYs because I need to make curtains for my classroom, which I would like to get up this week so that I can just be done with my classroom, because it's like so close to being like just situated. Right now there's like paper over the windows and I'm just not here for it. And then so curtains, and the other thing is I have baby things to make because I have many people who are having babies soon, and specifically I'm going to a baby shower next week, so I have things I need to make for those. So lots of stuff to do here in this vlog. I still have blogs to post. I wrote them and then I have not gotten them ready because August was crazy town, and so I'm just gonna keep going back to that. I have products to post, I have videos to film, I have videos to edit. Like we got a lot of stuff going on, so I'll be ready for it. Right this second though, we're gonna go sit outside because, you know, I was thinking the other day, I was like, man, I haven't like sat outside in a really long time because it was hot and things were crazy, and so it's just been a while. So I was like, you know what, let's go sit outside, read a book, and then after that we can shower because I really need to wash my hair, and then after that we can work on cleaning and getting things situated. So the book I am gonna read right now is called Getting Things Done by David Allen. This is like a pretty famous productivity book. I can't believe I actually have not read it, but this is gonna be my note-taking book. I have some books that I just read and some books that I like take notes throughout, and this is a note-taking book. And then some I have intended to just read and then I end up taking notes and I just do them on my phone. So that was quite an intro. I hope you're ready for a lot of work. After this, I'm gonna go change because this is not gonna work for sitting outside. Nyla's already ready, and all the furniture is up because hurricane. Another thing on the list of things we need to do. All right, here's your sneak peek into the office situation. He surprised me by wanting to go with like this dark green color, but he found all these pictures of like green offices with like the wood shelving and stuff, and they looked really nice, and so that's what we did. So we added crown molding. That was quite the adventure. It was horrible. I think we got it figured out. I did the chair rail, that was super easy. I did picture frame molding to this side. The other sides don't have that, but like the whole thing is green, the ceiling is green, which has a really interesting effect because apparently it makes the room look taller because you can't tell where the wall ends and the ceiling starts. So that's interesting. We need to do things like replacing the light switch or light fixture, adding curtains, like all that kind of stuff. So that is the current situation. Oh, and putting the door back. Yeah, details. There we are. This is gonna go on the light fixture. I need to do a coat of paint on that as well. So yeah, let's get to it. Hello, happy Wednesday. I feel like I accomplished absolutely nothing yesterday, which isn't totally true. I did have my outside time, which I don't feel like is very productive, but I know in my brain that it is long-term productive because if I am too productive for too long, then I just like lose my mind. So having the little things help me not lose my mind, which is why we're doing them. And I'm really trying to like figure out some routines this week. So did that, wash my hair, and then basically dinner, and then help husband with his room for the rest of the night, working on like light fixtures and like stuff like that. So that was yesterday. This morning I got a week's worth of Pinterest pins up for the most part. I really want to do a regular pin and a video pin every day. And that doesn't usually happen because it takes, I would say probably an hour to do both. And I usually don't have an hour. So I got the regular pins up today, and then tomorrow, hopefully I'll do video pins. Now Pinterest only has one pin type, so they're all like the same, but you know, I mean, they're different. So that's kind of my goal. I read that 3 to 5 is ideal, but there is no way I'm gonna be able to do 3 to 5. So I'm shooting for 2 is basically my goal. So I might finish the rest of them tomorrow, even though tomorrow's technically email day. Anyway. Right now we're gonna film some videos. So video wise, what I do is I have a content calendar, of course. Basically, well here, let's back up. How I film videos. When I need to film a video, or when I think of a video, I put it on my video ideas list, which I usually keep in my bullet journal. Right now I'm keeping it in Evernote because I always have ideas like when I'm not at home with my bullet journal, so that's been helpful. And then when I am planning videos, which I do like every few months when it starts to get low, or I'll just add them in there, then I just go through the list and I just kind of pick different ones and go through and add them to the content calendar. Maybe I'll show that to you later. It's also in Evernote. I just use a calendar template and I just put the video on the day, okay? Then when it's time to film a video, I go to my content calendar. I just look like, okay, what are the next few videos that haven't been filmed yet? I write those down, I outline them just usually on a piece of paper, and then I film those couple of videos, and I always try to do 2 or 3, ideally like 4, so that I can like get a little bit ahead is kind of my goal for that. So that's what we're gonna do today, is film a couple of videos. I'm hoping for 3 today, and I think I might film again tomorrow, which I don't normally do, but just to like get a little bit ahead and do 4 tomorrow is like, I cross my fingers, hope it'll work. I am feeling quite exhausted because, you know, we didn't go to work for like a week, so I'm kind of tired. So I made some coffee. Oh, look at the baby. Hello. Hello, she was sitting very nicely, waiting for me to stop talking to you so she could talk to me. Yes, thank you. This is my life. I know, isn't it a good life? So I'm gonna film some videos, and then I'm not sure what this evening holds. It depends on how many more things I need to help with in husband's room, and if I'm gonna work on my computer or if I'm gonna work on sewing stuff. So I don't know. That's the plan. So let's go. On the bright side, I got 2 different people that complimented me on this dress and specifically said that the color looked good on me. So I'm trying to figure out like what colors are like my colors. If you're familiar with like the seasonal color situation, I'm trying to figure mine out. I also would like to go get my colors done, but I haven't done that yet. So I'm kind of trying trying to piece it together. So apparently this color, like this warm navy color, is good. So that's good to know. Put a little check. I'm gonna have to look through the color staples and see which season that is. So anyway, coffee, filming, let's go. Yesterday I got my Halloween rhythm game posted, including a free set. So I did the first set free, and then all the other ones currently at $3, which is kind of typical for my base price of like a game, especially because this one's for Halloween, so you can't use it all year. I don't want it to be too expensive, but I might bump that price up. Something I've been doing last like year or so is starting with one price and then seeing how the conversion rates go and seeing, you know, if things are going well, and then maybe potentially bumping it up 25 cents or 50 cents or something. Now I did not post it to my other, just show you things. No, I did not post it to my other platforms yet. It took about an hour to do all the like preview and thumbnails and all that kind of stuff. I don't know where the picture went. This thing's not gonna fit. And so I just, and like get all of these posted. So I did not do the other ones yet. So I need to do those probably tonight and just post them onto the other platforms. It just felt, usually I do like, I'll do the first one on all of them and then I do the second one on all of them, but just trying something different. So we'll see how that goes. Let me show you my content calendar as promised. So this is Evernote. This is like a note-taking app that I've been using because I just, you know, I tend to be very, what's the word? It's really early. I tend to not be very digital, be very analog in all my stuff, and so I always want like paper, pencil, but I have just found that it's not always the most efficient thing, especially when I'm not home. And so like yesterday at lunch I was looking through my content calendar and stuff and being able to do that, and I wouldn't be able to do that otherwise. So all that to say, we're trying out Evernote. I do pay for it, but there is a free version. The reason I pay for it is because it has a software in it that can read your PDFs, and so if you have a PDF it can like read it, and so that way you can search for stuff, and if it's in the PDF it'll pop up. So I thought that was cool. That's why I pay for it. So I just basically added a template. So I just went to like the little plus button up here and went to something. No, maybe not. Where was it? Is it here? Is it here? No. Where did I? Okay. Somehow. That's calendar of it. Somehow I found a template that now I can't find that had these calendars in them. So basically I just put them in here and I just put the items on the days they're supposed to go out. So blue is Becca's music room, orange is y'all. Well, orange is the TPT channel. Your color is pink, but I don't really schedule those videos. I just edit them when I can, and then I post them with at least 2 days in between them. So like if I post one on Monday, then I won't post the next one until Thursday. And then on the first I do the coffee chat, and that's really the only thing planned. So here's a good example, because I haven't done this yet because I didn't realize it was going to take a month and a half to finish my classroom. So I just put the name of what the video is going to be here. When I film it, it goes to this like grayed out version of the color there. When it's done, like edited, finished, posted to YouTube, ready to go, then it gets this darker color here. So this one actually I already have the video, but I need to finish the blog post. So maybe I'll start doing like one for video and one for blog post or something like that. That might be a good idea. And that's basically it. And then I just have like my list of ideas and then my video outlines I've started doing. So I just, if I have, you know, 5 minutes, I'll take one of the videos and I'll just start outlining it and see where to go. And that's pretty much it for now. I know most people have much more complicated systems than that, but here we are. Y'all, Nyla was legitimately just, oh, it went away. Did you see the monkey? Look at her. She was just growling at the monkey on the TV. It's on TV. Like, first standing up the whole 9 yards. I'm gonna get that monkey. Meanwhile, Tolly's just chilling. Now it's super zoomed in. Sorry, Tolly. Hello from my super messy office. Happy Wednesday. No, Thursday. It's Thursday. I just got home. Well, I got home a few minutes ago, and I was at a training this afternoon, which actually was fun. It was a fun training. But you know, when you like do something out of your routine, you get thrown off your routine. And because of that, I got home and I wasn't feeling great. And I realized, oh, I've like barely had any water today, and I haven't had it. I usually have like a snack in the afternoon, and I didn't have that. So ate a banana, ate a granola bar, chugged a bunch of water, and I feel so much better. I heard on a podcast the other day, they were talking about sometimes mentally you don't feel good, and it's because you physically don't feel good. And so like always identifying those things, like have you slept, have you had water, like those kind of things before you really stress too much about mental. And I have definitely found that to be true over the past 2 years. Sometimes I'm just like in a horrible mood. I'm like, what is wrong with me? And then I like fall asleep on the couch and I'm like, oh, I was tired. That's what's wrong, because we're all really 2-year-olds. The battery light's flashing, so let me change that. And yes, chugged a bunch of water, and now I'm drinking coffee. Because, you know, there we are. Okay, so I am about to actually do a few more videos. I don't normally film twice in 1 week, but I was just kind of thinking through what I can kind of do to like prep myself, especially because I know once like November and December and January, like those months hit, I'm really not going to want to film much, and it's going to be really hard to film. So I'm trying to film extra now so that I have things like stored up and ready to go. So for example, yesterday I filmed 3 videos, and then today I'm gonna film, I'm hoping for 5, but 4 of them should be pretty short, which is why I think I might be able to do 5. I may not be able to do 5. It kind of depends on when husband comes home, but we'll see how that goes. I do have a change of clothes because we are doing some Halloween videos, and so I'm gonna film the first one of this, and then I will change. I haven't done that in a long time. I used to like marathon film, and so I would film oh my gosh, so many videos at one time, and I would change my clothes in between like every other video so that I wouldn't have, you know, like 6 videos wearing the same clothes. Now I don't care. Honestly, I was like, you know, nobody really notices, nobody really seems to care, and I usually don't post them in order anyway, and like film them in the order that I post them, so it usually ends up getting mixed up a little bit. So it's not like you're seeing me in the same dress, you know, 4 weeks in a row. I'll mix it up with different videos, so usually that doesn't happen. So yeah, I just don't care anymore. I also, you might notice, like I said, I want to film extra so that I don't have to film as much during the winter. Right now I'm wearing like a spaghetti strap dress. I do have a sweater, by the way. I did not wear this like this to work. And so people have asked, like, you know, if you're filming a lot over the summer, isn't it weird if you're wearing summer clothes in the middle of winter? I don't think people really care about that either. I mean, they might, maybe a little confused, but for the most part, like, I don't know. Do any of you care? Probably not. So I'm gonna film a video actually for this channel. I'm gonna try to sneak it in to my video editor, because officially he's editing videos for the other 2, but I was like, well, if I have a week where I don't have a video for Becca's Music Room, or I have like a screen recording for the TPT channel, then I've been like sliding a couple to him. He hasn't done any vlogs, but more like sit down videos. I've given him a few of those. So I'm gonna film that, and then I'm gonna film these Halloween videos, and we'll see how many we get through today. And yeah, that's pretty much my plan. I don't know what I'm gonna do this afternoon. It is an afternoon. It's not even afternoon. It's already evening. I don't know what I'm gonna do after dinner. So I might work on getting those products I showed you posted onto the other platforms. I might work on doing some